Good afternoon, friends. Uh, I'm your friend Canuxfer. In this video, I'm showing the Mogul set with a 4.6-inch king, and I'm also going to take the opportunity to share some good news with you, my new coupon that I'll be sharing for the Royal Chessmail store. Later, I hope to have one for Chess Bazaar and for House of the Staunton as well. Let me tell you, I'm not sponsored, but with this coupon I hope to help you get an extra discount if you want to buy these pieces. In this case, right now, I'm mainly showcasing the Mogul set with a 4.6-inch king. By now, it's sold out. I wanted to buy it in perfect condition, but it was sold out. Since I really needed to have it, at least even if it was in slightly imperfect condition, I managed to get it. It's still sold out in the store right now, but well, you have to keep checking to see when they might have some sets available. It's very beautiful, the color is really nice, but it's slightly imperfect for three reasons. First, I think on this knight, maybe you can't see it here, there's a slight imperfection in the shade. It needed a bit more polishing. Another small imperfection also here on the knight from Paddock or Rosewood. Here you can see that it was glued. I mean, this little crest was restored, right? That's the only thing. From a distance, you can hardly notice anything. Here, this part, I haven't done it yet, but I can polish it with wax, just this little bit, because it's not recommended to polish them at all, but it's very, very small. I mean, no, it doesn't have any other imperfection. These two parts of its crest had to be glued, right? Anyway, even in perfect condition, I think it would have arrived excellent. Even so, I consider it a very, very beautiful piece. It wasn't available anymore, otherwise I would have bought it in perfect condition. Other than that, everything is great. The third slight imperfection it has is with the size of the king sphere. The white one or the Bogue one is a little bit bigger than the Rosewood one, but it's a very functional, very pretty board. Obviously, the price is beyond 30% less discount compared to the perfect set, even more. It's around $150 with shipping and everything included in slightly perfect condition. And
Yeah.
let's say that totally perfect is not much of a difference. Actually, it's a maximum of $400, 370, somewhere around there. It's like 280, 390, almost $100 more in perfect condition, but it's not available right now. We're waiting because I want to buy it in perfect condition, because I loved it. It's a very beautiful horse, very artistic, very stylized. And you might be wondering what I have here. Well, here, what I'm showing in this video are the different styles of stylized horses that are still Staunton, and one that is obviously strictly Staunton from the Jacques design of 1849. I have others that I haven't shown yet, the other sets. I've already shown these in previous videos so you can see the designs that are available, and when you see them in the store, well, in person they look much better. Look, I mean, the color of the Paddock or the Rosewood is impeccable. In this case here, I have, they're different sizes. This is a set with a 4.1-inch king. Obviously, yes, it's a totally Staunton style. This wood is called Sesham. Technically speaking, it's a Dalbergia Siso. It's a very beautiful, very artistic wood. Look at the grain, it's natural grain. Yes, I had already shown this. It's the Prostaunton from Royal Chessmail in perfect condition. It's 4.1 inches. This design is totally Staunton, 100% true to the style, excellent weight. This is triple weighted, even though it's a 4.1-inch king. What we see here is the Goliath Knight, and I also have the Goliath set in Paddock. Right now, I don't want to take out the ebony ones. I'll show them in other videos. Because my temperature is a bit high, it's at 30.1, although the humidity is fine, 54. This is also a very stylized knight. It is indeed a robust design because the base is equivalent to a 4.6-inch chess set, even though it's a 4.2-inch king. Right? They're almost the same size, they look almost identical. Obviously, it's also triple weighted. I don't want to bang the pieces here like I've done in previous videos because this is a lacquered board, and you have to be very careful with knocks since it's more for display than for playing. And let's not even talk about playing, because it's a real pleasure to play with these boards. This knight is currently the only one in the world with this exact Royal Chessmail design. It's the Tildado Knight, and I already have a video out there where I explain the qualities of this design. This design is extremely sculptural, extremely artistic. There are others similar in Halfords by Staunton and Chess Bazaar with larger mainies, but they don't have this level of sophistication because this one is really imitating a real horse's head, right? Notice the difference with the others. It's really very true to a real horse, one that's actually mounted with its rider entering the battlefield. This is how it should be displayed, slightly to the side. Also, obviously, the photos often leave a lot to be desired. In real life, they're much better, very beautiful. And obviously, the horse from the Goliath set for 0.6 inches. So this horse is from the 4.1 inch king from the Pro Staunton set. This horse is from the Goliath set, which has a 4.2 inch king. This one is from the 4.5 inch king, the tilted or side-facing horse, right? Look how beautiful it is. And 4.6 inch king. These are some of the stars that I have kept here very, very carefully. I have others made from different woods that you've already seen, from Albizia latifolia Staunton. I've always been sometimes very orthodox because yes, I really stick to Staunton, 100% Staunton. These are already more stylized. However, the complete set, despite being such an artistic beauty with these horses, is still a Staunton set, as you can see. Here, the rings are respected, the King's Cross is done properly, the Bishop's Mitre, right? So it still remains a Staunton set within those parameters, but well, I've always chosen, when it comes to collecting, to go for sets that are 100% Staunton. I still need to show the 1849 Jacques set in bog and aged or oxidized bog, this one, or antique bog and ebony. I'm also going to get that same one in Paddock and other boards that I'll show as well. At this moment, that's what I wanted to tell you, and I have some very good news that I'm about to share with you. I'm going to... Now, to comprehensively wrap up this rather insightful little video, I'm going to provide you with the alternative perspective, so to speak, right, of these truly remarkable knights. They're some very, very, very artistic and exceptionally creative knights, honestly. For me, they've been among the best. Not even House of Staunton offers this level of artistry at these prices. So, well, here is the same knight, but in bog. The bog is very, very clean. These don't have any imperfections. The bog pieces from this slightly imperfect mogul set, right? That knight is really, really, really beautiful. So, well, what I do want to mention before ending the video is that you can go to the description of this video and of my previous videos. Here you can see, if you notice, there's a bit of mist here. It's because I have the humidifier on, because honestly, I do go a bit overboard since I really take care of them. I take care of them a lot, you know, the pieces. So when my humidity is low, the humidifier turns on automatically, and when my humidity is too high, I have a dehumidifier. So basically, it's like I have an incubator here, but for humidity, where I keep the levels between 55 and 60 to keep them in perfect condition. Look, it's really beautiful. I mean, honestly, they look spectacular, especially when you see these pieces in person rather than just in photos. So really, if you like them in the photos, when you see these pieces in person, when you touch them and admire them in your living room or your bedroom, you'll see that they look so much better than they do in the pictures. Finally, I want to wrap up the video by telling you that in the description of this and all my previous videos, I've already updated the descriptions. You'll find a discount coupon with the same name as my channel, Chanixful, just like that. It's currently available for the Royal Chessmat store right now. It's a 10% discount. And let's say the coupon doesn't expire, you just need to enter it when making any purchase of any amount. Right now, however, they have a store discount of 25% off and 15% off for sets over 4,000 pesos. Let's say $200, that discount applies. For other sets where that discount doesn't apply, you can absolutely use the coupon I have for you, the Chanixful. They'll give you a 10% discount to purchase your item. For example, there are some really beautiful chess sets. This one you see here, which is the Stoughton design made 100% from sesame or Indian rosewood, is it's about $110, maybe $110 or $120 at most. Obviously, it doesn't qualify for the store's discount because the purchase has to be over $200, but if you use my coupon Chanixful, then you'll get a 10% discount will apply here, so you can buy it for less than $100. Of course, it will include the full warranty and shipping, all included. There won't be any customs issues. Right now, my 11th set is going to arrive on Friday. I have it around here, and I'll upload it in the video along with the board I'm getting from Paddock. Sorry, I don't upload a lot because, as you know, these parts are expensive. For me, it's an investment. I'm not rich. I want it as an investment and as an inheritance for my children. So, I show the videos little by little to really get the most out of them, and so you can admire them and feel what I feel when you buy them. It's a really beautiful set. You can buy one for a lifetime. Choose whichever you like. Ask questions, whatever you want. As long as I have them, I'll tell you what the pros are, what the cons are, what I liked and what I didn't like. From any brand, it may be at the moment Chess Bazaar, Royal Chess, or the Halthos Stoughton. I just made a purchase at Tag Chess Store, as you can see in my video. It was a good purchase, a one-time buy, and it went well for me. Considering the price they gave me for a board, it was really, really good. It wasn't exactly the quality I expected from Royal Chessmel, but the customer service was very good. So, friends, that's what I wanted to share with you. And also, if you go into the official chat of the Royal Chessmel store, when you enter you'll see the little chat message window there. They will reply, you can leave a message at any time, they do respond, and all the stores in India reply during their office hours. Here in Mexico, in the case of Mexico, from 10 at night until before 7 in the morning, you get a response. They always reply. And also by email, they never leave anything unanswered. They never leave anything unresolved. If in that chat you tell them that you saw me, or that you saw their store information here on Chonox Full, just like that, as you tell them, you'll also be able to get an additional 5% discount right now on top of the promotion you already have when you buy 2 items. Oh, and it's really worth it for you. It was worth it for me because, just so you know, I bought this Mogul set. No, sorry, the one with the spotted horse. I bought it along with the Pro Stoughton, and besides the 25% discount, they also gave me an extra 5% off. But it also applies to, it could be the board, it could be the pieces, it could be a storage box, it could be a bag. Honestly, those storage boxes, that's why I'm always impartial, I'm always honest. I really don't recommend buying them. It's just a luxury, and if someone wants to treat themselves, well, go ahead and do it, but I just recommend storing them in unfinished wooden boxes. If it's hot season, you can use felt, but if it's cold season, it's not recommended to line them with felt because it will trap a lot of moisture. Later on, little by little, I'll give you more technical tips on how to store them. But also, if you choose to buy a storage box, that applies too. So there are 2 promotions. If you mention in the official Royal Chessmel chat that you're asking about an additional discount you saw on my Chonox Full channel, they'll approve it for you, an extra 5%. Honestly, it really is a very good discount because you'd be buying with a 30% discount already. And if you buy 3 items, again mentioning Chonox Full, they'll give you an extra 10% discount on top of the 25. So you'd be getting a 35% discount, which honestly is very, and I mean, I'm not saying these are cheap pieces, but it really is a great investment because here in Mexico, you won't find anything for those prices. I mean, just this one, which I have with a slight imperfection for less than $300, or this one with triple weight for less than $100. This one with the marked horse at $310, all included. The Mogul is also around $310, which here in Mexico is about 6,000 pesos. When you go to a store and see one from a club, from other brands and much less stylish that cost you 5,000 or 6,000 pesos and they're not the same quality, plus it's a really good buy. Well, that's all I wanted to share with you, friends. So don't forget, in the chat you can mention Chonox Full, that you saw me there, and request an extra 5% discount when buying 2 items or an extra 10% when buying 3 items. So you'd be looking at a really, really good saving, pretty great. And aside from that, if you can get a 10% discount on any item with the Chonox Full coupon, that's going to help me a bit more so Royal Chess gives more exposure to my videos, because all I want is to spread the word. I don't want to receive anything at all. I think I already have too many chess sets and I don't want any more. What I want is to share my experiences and, as much as possible, help people who are going to buy a set in this range, to tell them all the pros and cons I've experienced and about the brands I've bought. So, for anything you need, I'm here at your service. I'm going to share the link again here for these 4 beautiful knights I have, which are the Mogul set in 4.6 inches and the Goliath set in 4.2 inches. You can choose them in ebony or Paddock. So I'm going to give you the direct link for Paddock, but right there, if you scroll down a bit on the page, you can choose the other material. In this case, they offer it in ebony and Paddock, ebony and Paddock. I'm also going to share the one for the knight with the tick mark, which is also in ebony and Paddock, and I'll share the one for Prostoten, which in this case is available in 3 types of wood: Dalbergia Cherchot, or sesame, or rosewood in Spanish. That's how it might appear on the page. There's also Dalbergia latifolia, and in Spanish it might show up as Palo de Rosa, while in English it will say Indian rosewood or just rosewood. It's very beautiful. I also have one made of Dalbergia latifolia that I've shown before, but it's from Chess Bazaar and a bit smaller. They also offer it in ebony and in ebonized wood. I've already talked about those topics regarding what each one means in other videos. Anyway, if you want, I can go over it again, this time with with all the sets together. And that's all, folks. Take care, a hug, best wishes. Give it a like if you can, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next one. In the next video, I want to do Spartacus and show you the new board that I'm going to get from Royal Chess Mills, so that before you buy it, you can really see the quality. I'll be able to give you my thoughts, whether it's worth it or not, because it's a bigger one, made of Paddock with maple. This one will be semi-glossy, a bit more satin than shiny. It's not that shiny, but it has a much better finish, and in theory, right? I haven't seen it in person yet. It still hasn't arrived, and well, it has squares that are 6.3 centimeters. See you, friends. You can turn on the bell icon, and as always, you know I try to reply to all messages.